Hey guys, so here I share with you my work or practice from today, Friday. Just about to get ready for the weekend. And as many of you already know, I have been integrating the workouts from the knees over toes guy recently in my self-practice in order to kind of fix the base, the ankles, the knees, and the hips. So I start with this program as my warm-up, and you can read the exact numbers of exercises in the comments below. So if you want to follow along, you're welcome to do so. So starting off with the calf raises, then here I show some curls, leg curls. And it has been a total of 3 rounds for all of these exercises. The calf raises, the leg curls, and the leg lifts you will see very soon. I think it was 10 reps on the calf raises, the leg curls 20 on each side, as well as the leg raises, also 10 on each side. 3 rounds of this practiced as a superset and basically not taking any rest in between those exercises. I like this quite a bit because it opens up both the front of the hip flexor area through the kind of self-butt kicking with the leg curls, immediately followed by the leg lifts, which will also help you pull yourself deeper into the low stances of the snake, which I will practice afterwards. So that's a pretty good warm-up here, and I actually prefer to do muscular work more these days as a warm-up instead of stretching or mobility work, but really activate everything to for a proper warm-up. So leg lifts to finish off, medium speed here, and then it's also from the Knees Over Toes Guys program. It's called the VMO Squats. So you try to go as low as you can, keeping your back straight on a slant board. So really pulling yourself down into the squat, and this is quite challenging because it is 10 times 10 in 10 minutes. And you might add weight or not, but make sure that your form is correct and that you can pull yourself down into the squat as far as you can while maintaining a strong back alignment, right? This fits really well into the current theme of our Bagua classes, which again is the very base, the basic cue for all standing meditation, the lengthening of the spine. You've all done that before. So followed by 3 sets of 20 repetitions of the seated good mornings. And this is quite hard for me because when I really lower myself, I always round my lower back. But here I was trying to really extend the lower back as much as I can. And of course, this decreases the angle that I can reach by leaning forward. But I was still trying to touch the chair here with my belly button. Now I did 3 rounds of this snake movement preparation. You've all done and seen that before. It's a slightly different version from what I do in the Bagua classes online. Basically just always going really high and then stepping super low, as low as possible. So that was 3 rounds of 5 repetitions to each side, and I added 3 rounds of 10 repetitions for the full snake smooth body palm change. So I felt that the Knees Over Toes Guys program warmed up my lower body, my hips and my knees and my thighs especially really well, so I could pull myself nicely into those extended positions. And you basically can find all the work of the warm-up again in this snake palm change. What I especially like is the combination of the low stance, the opening of the hip, and the kind of seated good morning with a slight rotation in the snake's move body pound change. So that was, yeah, good choice for today. Like I said, 3 rounds, 10 repetitions, but you can adjust, of course. And then I finished off with basically reducing the circle walking to the bare minimum, just the basic stepping, basic walking. And I did 5 sets of 50 steps into each direction, so 500 steps in total. And I was only focusing on two internal cues, the lengthening of the body and the sinking. We had this in Xing Chuan class yesterday, and I just work with those 2 cues at the moment. Of course, there's so many cues that we usually work with, but what I enjoy a lot is reducing them again and again, and going back to the very basic exercises of just lengthening and sinking, and then practice those in the most basic form of either our Baguazhang circle walking, the Xing Chuan Santi posture practice, or even the 5 elements or the Tai Chi Chuan form. So when you want to follow this work here and you missed out on the classes in Cologne, which is quite obvious if you are an online student, then I suggest you just start again with the lengthening cue and you just walk. Focus on that. Imagine the helium balloon pulling from the crown of your head. And if you want to add the cue of sinking, you could imagine a small weight hanging from your from the lowest part of your spine. Afterwards, after the 5 sets of 100 steps, I basically just finished with a 10-minute standing meditation, keeping those 2 cues alive. And that's my session of today. I hope you enjoyed.